First reading. A reading from the first book of Kings, chapter 11, verses 29 to 32, and chapter 12, verses 19. One day, when Jeroboam had gone out of Jerusalem, the prophet Ahijah of Shiloh accosted him on the road. Ahijah was wearing a new cloak. The two of them were in the open country by themselves. Ahijah took the new cloak which he was wearing and tore it into 12 strips, saying to Jeroboam, "Take 10 strips for yourself, for Yahweh, God of Israel, says this: I am going to tear the kingdom for Solomon's hand and give 10 tribes to you. He will keep one tribe for the sake of my servant David, and for the sake of Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel. And Israel has remained in rebellion against the house of David from that day to this. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Mark, chapter 7, verses 31 to 37. Returning from the territory of Tyre, he went by way of Sidon towards the lake of Galilee, right through the Decapolis territory, and they brought him a deaf man who had an impediment in his speech, and they asked him to lay his hand on him. He took him aside to be by themselves, away from the crowd, put his fingers into the man's ears, and touched his tongue with spittle. Then, looking up to heaven, he signed, and he said to him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. And his ears were opened, and at once the impediment of his tongue was loosened, and he spoke clearly. And Jesus ordered them to tell no one about it, but the more he insisted, the more widely they proclaimed it. Their admiration was unbounded, and they said, everything he does is good. He makes the deaf hear and the dumb speak.